It was one or the other. I'm not gonna count it as like someone trying to flip because with it being a 3-2 vote, it doesn't bother me as long as it wasn't me.
I'm really excited. I feel like getting to know the 2 new members of our tribe, it's sort of like I really like them and I want them on my side. So who knows what's going to happen in the future? Maybe they'll, become a part of the top 5 with us, So who knows? We'll see how that goes.
It is going to be overwhelmingly Doc, whether Doc 1.0. Whether we merge at this point or not, I'm definitely kind of smelling a merge. We're getting to the point where no matter how you play, whether it's 2 or 3, or no matter how large you might want to speculate the jury would be, you're just going to need to get people to merge unless people have done something truly devious. So I think once we are all back on board, it will be interesting to see whether Doc stays together until all of the other tribe are gone, or the other 3 people who will be there give some people some nice scrambling room.
Trying to order my pizza because we are ready for a merge feast, and I am ready for a merge feast. Pineapple on pizza, it's good. Chicken, bacon, pineapple, I'm excited. Merge is coming up. We can feel it. We're hoping.
I think my goal is to make it to merge, keep it Dak strong, and then my goal will be to try to turn the others against Tom, because Tom is honestly probably going to win if he makes it to the end because he's very competitive and very friendly. So my whole thing will be try to maybe get Jay to flip. That would be my goal, but the problem is we're having these scramble rooms. I don't know how we would get away from each other, but that's a later problem.
Dak tribe getting a look at Wota. Steven voted out. All right. So let's get to our next immunity challenge.
And if your minds weren't tired enough, let's put that to the test right here, right now. For this next immunity challenge, you are going to be playing Memory Duel.
Oh, why?
Here's how it works. You are going to face off against another member of the other tribe. You're going to go into a breakout room. You have to remember a sequence of cards. Once you come back into the main room, you're going to, with your deck of playing cards, order them in that correct order. Once you think you have it, call it out. We will check it. If you are wrong, the other person will have a moment to put it together themselves. If they are also wrong, we go back and do it again. Also to note, when the person leaves first from that breakout room, it closes, which means the other person will have to leave immediately as well, and they can't look at the cards any longer. So once that person makes the decision that they want it to end, second person, you're leaving as well. First tribe to 3 correct sequences wins immunity. Losing tribe, tribal council. Jay and Celestina sitting out for Dak. For immunity, survivors ready. Go. Vinny and Tom are facing off, going into a breakout room, trying to memorize a sequence of playing cards. First person to get the sequence correct wins the point for their tribe.
Tom back first.
Vinny right behind.
Tom ordering his cards.
Vinny Vinny gave up. He doesn't know.
I have a guess, but I got through 2 cards before he left. So
You have a guess now?
You have a guess
I
now?
have I'm just gonna throw it out there. Yeah.
Okay, let me see your cards. Vinny is wrong.
So we go back?
Nope.
Yeah, Tom, do you have a guess?
What's your guess?
Tom is also wrong.
All right, Tom's guess.
Tom's guess. Tom has it. Dak leads with 1 point. Wota with nothing. Next people to face off, James for Wota and Jay for Dak.
Come on, James, you got this.
Survivors ready. Go.
When I was a 16-year-old, I had to memorize the blackjack table for when to hit and when to stay.
Who's gonna be the first one? James.
James has a guess.
Jay, pause.
James is wrong.
Jay.
Nice try.
Jay, you can order your cards.
I'm missing. Can I use paper?
Yes.
You're missing
Okay.
a card?
Yeah, he's missing a card in his deck.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe just say it.
All right, Jay, do you have your order?
Wait, I can't see it.
Yep. He's moving his camera. And what's on the index card?
What's on the index card?
What is that?
Just say, unmute yourself and say what that is.
3 diamonds.
Jay's wrong. They're
James and Jay are
back.
back.
They're wearing their cards. Make sure you call it out when you think you have it. James
James,
thinks he has it.
Jay, pause.
Wota scores a point.
All right, it's 1-1.
Good job. Meredith for Wota facing off against Garret for Dak.
You got this, Meredith.
Survivors ready. Go. Who's gonna say they have it first?
Garret, Meredith, pause.
Garret is wrong.
Meredith, you can arrange your cards.
We can't see it.
Meredith is also wrong.
All right, head
Go
back,
back to the well.
They're back
Meredith
again.
is back.
Wait, does that mean you started at 11 p.m. last night?
Jack.
Yep, all right, Garret.
Garret scores a point for Dak.
Yep,
Dak 2 points. Wota with 1.
To stay in
Pratt.
this game, Wota, you need this next point.
Brett from Wota facing off against Bill from Dak. Bill is back.
Who will have the correct order first?
Come on, Britt.
I'm Bill. Do it for Washington, D.C.
You have to call it, Brett.
Brett, do you have a guess?
You're muted.
He's
All right, Brett's
trying.
back.
does.
Bill, pause.
Brett is wrong.
Bill, you can start again.
Bill is also wrong.
Back to the breakout room, boys.
Bill's back.
Brett has a guess?
Okay, wait.
He's got 6.
What?
There's so many cards.
There's 6 cards. Oh, okay.
But
Wait,
Wait.
whoa, no.
Whoa. Bill, do you have a guess?
I do.
Okay, what is yours?
Suck.
Okay, wait. Okay.
You just need you a little bit over. Yep, pause.
Yeah.
Dak wins immunity. Which means Wota, Tribal Council yet again.
That feels awful nice after having been sort of a huge albatross on 2 immunities. So it was nice to be able to bring home the win.
I mean, the merge. I think. Do you guys think the merge is next? I almost think it has to be. I don't think we're.
I
Yeah,
would
one more.
vote
If not, we have one more vote.
Count.
Yeah.
How many
You can't go in even with the merge, right?
You can.
yeah, they used to go in at 10.
They, used to
think
go
it
to- they
depends.
went in 11 at one point, and wrong. They went in 11.
And we also just
So-
don't know if it's a final 2 or a final 3, right? So it could,
That's
there's
correct.
all kinds of math that could go on here.
And there could also be somebody who's kicked off the jury, which
Right.
would fucking suck.
I don't know if you guys want to stick with this group. It's been a pretty successful group. We're totally.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak for
Dak,
Garrett,
Dak.
but
I would be
Dak-
open to it for sure.
Dak's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I like this Dak
Sweet.
tribe.
Dak
I agree.
and tact.
That's right.
This new tribe, people saying this 5 should stick together, 6, and there's just so much going on. And it's ultimately I'm gonna have to figure out what's best for my game. And I think it's not about the tribe, but like more so about what's gonna be making me get to the end here, because numbers are dwindling down, and it's time people are to start thinking about them and not the whole tribe soon, because or else it's gonna be messy at the end.
I'd like to continue working with our new deck, back deck tribe. We seem to be getting along well and all of that. I don't know what connections they have from people on the other side when we did the tribe swap. It sounds like a couple of those players. James is on the other side of the world. He may be getting tired. There's people who may want to get out of the game sooner than later. So maybe that'll help me out. But I'm still kind of in whatever I can figure out mode and scramble mode. And the people I've spoken to, the people that I had in WOTA before are getting picked off on the other side. So I won't have them to work with. So I've got to kind of hope that this tribe swap works out and that we can work together to get something done when we come to merge, if and when that happens.
Well, he said
Or
nine,
unless
so
there's
I
an
mean,
idol, but I don't know. Is there? I'm confused about the idols. I'm not even looking because I don't
Maybe
know.
Meredith has one, but I feel like if she did, I would be surprised if she didn't play it on the first one. Just because of like how
Unless she did, and she flushed her. We don't know if she did or not. But she could have flushed her herself, and they could have taken out Steven.
Well, I didn't know. I've never played one of these, so I don't know how an idol would work exactly. But like, I didn't really know there was one until at the tribal council when McKenna's like, if you have a idol and you'd like to play it, now's the time to do so. So I'm like, they must be out there somewhere, but I wouldn't know where to look.
Yeah.
The top 3 in this specific tribe that I want to continue working with would be, of course, myself, Tom, Jay, and then I like the other Jay also. I'm really feeling that vibe, but I also like Garret. I think Garrett's cool, and then of course Bill. So I don't know. It's hard to really make that assessment right now.
In any event, hopefully you're interested in working together if this merge comes up. Because
Well, definitely, yeah.
sweet. Sweet. I would appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Well, the thing about it for me is that, like, first of all, I don't like hurting people's feel. Like, I don't like the strategy part, but like that, I guess that's a part of the game. But second of all, I get bored when like the same thing happens. So if we're going in and it's just like a lot of the same thing over and over and over again, I just kind of get bored and I want interesting things to happen. So I'm definitely willing to, like, you know, if something's, you know, in my best interest and it's interesting, you know, I'm happy to go ahead and do that, because I get really good vibes from you. I know I'm, you know, original Doc, but basically some of them seem like I really like James, but I don't know if, you know, he's going to make it with his, you know.
Right.
Time
Yeah, no,
zone.
I kind of feel the same way. I'm getting a good vibe from you guys, and I don't have a ton of people from my original tribe anyway, so I would love to work with you guys, you know, as we move forward. And I like, you know, let's make it interesting. It's been it feels like a little bit of a boring and predictable game so far, so it'd be great to give them a little bit of good TV to put on their YouTube channel, right?
So hopefully some cracks start to form and we'll abuse them. I have no targets right now. I'm open to anybody and everybody. Whoever will give this poor boy a chance, because I have been not having the best stroke of luck here.
Swear to God with this tribe.
So, me and you are good, right? Me and you are good, right?
Yes, I'm just so frustrated.
really
I
wanna
don't
work-
like losing.
At the end of the day, I like really want to work with you.
Me too.
Meredith, what plan was he talking about?
What
Okay, I want to know what his plan was.
And what I saw it. I'm not gonna pretend I didn't see it. I just didn't know what it meant. So
Yeah, but by the time
I'm not even gonna cap. I did try.
He was pulled.
Wait, I want to tell you what my plan was.
yeah,
for
what's your
the-
plan?
So my goal was go in, memorize 3 cards immediately, and then leave. And then get those 3, get it wrong. He'll get it wrong. And then go back. And then all I need to do is memorize 2. And I come back and I did it. I literally had it out. And I guess when I lifted I had the cards in my hand. When I lifted my computer, for some reason there were 2 other cards there. But like, come on, like they were clearly wrong. Like, let me slide.
Oh my God.
I did see she changed her name to You Can.
Yeah. And well, I messaged her with like the answer and she said it was already gone. There was nothing for me.
That was
So
fast though.
somebody else got it. And there was only the 4 of us in the room. So
Like, when was that?
just this last like scramble room or whatever.
I didn't know this. Honestly, I didn't know this. And it's not mine. It's
Well,
not with
I guess
me.
we'll see. I mean, I tried to get it. It said you can, so I wrote yes, I can. I didn't get a response.
So
I don't know what did you message her?
your luck can change was the clue, because she had the posters in the back that she had switched the order of them previously.
I
That's
didn't even
smart.
notice that.
So I got this reward, or I have the chance for a reward, they say, where if I sacrifice my vote at any tribal up until the final 7, I can have an extra vote at any tribal up until final 6. We're feeling pretty good. I feel like I might be able to give it up, but I don't know. I do like having that vote. We'll have to see how things go after the merge. Not going to give up anything right now. Not feeling good on that.
So
Maybe
well,
Vinny
one
has
person
it.
noticed it and got the immunity idol from it, because I don't have it. I wish I did, because I'm pretty sure that I can't break you guys up. Is there any chance of me making a case to break you guys up? Like, what do you need from me? I'll do anything. Just say, if you want me to vote for it, I'll do it. I don't care.
I don't know, honestly. But yeah, if you want to say anything, like, go ahead. It's still my head hurts. Okay, go. If you want to say anything, if you want to pitch your case, Yeah.
I mean, somebody has the immunity idol, maybe someone in your group more powerful than the others. I don't know who that person is, but somebody has the immunity idol. If you want to try to get them out before they have a chance to use it, whoever that, like, take me.
Like I was,
So what's the plan?
like I was going to say was I did see it and I was like, what do I do? So I PM'd her, but she said, no, you don't have anything. So I didn't get it. So
what's the plan, guys? So do we just, is it,
I mean,
is this straightforward?
I think our best path forward is to vote her out. I mean, I really like her, but I don't know. At this point, there will be only 3 of us, so they have to do a merge or something. What are they going to do? Just 3?
Exactly.
It's possible. It's very possible, but I don't think so.
And in my defense, last tribal, I only voted for Meredith because I didn't know who you guys were voting for.
I said
fair.
Steve.
No, that's fair.
That is fair, but it was good because we split the vote. I don't.
I mean,
know
at least it wasn't one of us, right?
Exactly.
I don't know what your plans are, and it's not like I like all of you, but I feel like the only way path forward is us three.
The gays needs to keep staying together.
I think
what?
Yeah, absolutely.
The gays.
Oh yeah.
The gays need to stay together by all costs.
So
That's
since I'm like probably up on the chopping block, but I just got to make my case as each of you guys leave. Like, is there any chance you guys want to get rid of Brett? Like, I'm just trying to see if there's any openings for me whatsoever anywhere. Somebody has the immunity idol among us 4. I think if I were within the 3 of you and not the one with the immunity idol, I'd want to try to find that person and I'd want to try to use me and my loyalty to your advantage.
Right.
So if that's something you're interested in, you can make your opinions about who you think have it. I think I have an opinion, but we'll see. I think I'm going to try to make them think that James has an immunity idol. I think he might have an immunity idol. Somebody in our little tribe of 4 has it because of the little name change, and it was already gone by the time I responded. It didn't look, when I tried to look right away and see who was paying attention. And it didn't look like Vinny was paying attention. And then James was just real shady in his responses to his, it seemed like he was trying to hide something. So I think James has it. So maybe trying to use that as a wedge between them. But I think my fate is pretty sealed. And I mean, I was just be getting married in 2 weeks. And who's going to want to marry a girl who can't even make it to the jury? Like, who gets voted out pre-merge? Come on.
I will. It's very.
That's interesting. I do think James has the immunity idol. I think James definitely has it. He's the one that's been most curious about who I think has it, and he wasn't very good at playing it off when I first mentioned that somebody had it. So I think James
is very smart. He is very smart.
He's very smart, and he's trying to act like he's tired, but he went in and like crushed that memory game. It's like, okay, you're not that tired. I know you're more alert and awake than you act like.
Right.
But so yeah, I think James definitely has the immunity idol. So if you guys want to target James, I'm happy to vote for James. If there's any in I can get, please.
Brett, what do you think?
It's tough because like I really like you.
I know, I'm really cool, and we'll have a lot of fun.
I like all of you guys, and I don't think he has the idol.
I think he has the idol. If it's one of the 4 of us, I think he has it, just because he wasn't good at the way he reacted when I asked who had the idol. He was like, I didn't even know, like, I didn't see anything. I'm tired, when he just like won around in the memory game. So yeah, if you guys want to go talk without me, that's fine. I will.
Brett, do you want to go talk in the well?
Okay.
Let's go talk in the well.
Here I come, James. Yeah, that's probably. I'm trying really hard. Survivor gods, for listening.
What are you thinking?
I think if he has an idol, that will benefit us.
Like, it will, yes. It's hard because I love
but he's also a threat, which is good.
Right, that's what I was thinking. He's really good in competition.
But but I'm thinking he's a threat as in maybe he could be a buffer ahead of us. Like
the majority of our alliance, if it comes down to it, might want to take him out because he's a threat.
Well, I know, but that's why I'm saying he could be a shield. And Meredith isn't really a shield. I love her, but she's not a shield. They might want to bring her to the end, and they might bring her as an ally. I think I think we should go back into that room. And the problem is I don't want to like scare James. So I think we should. Do we lie to Meredith?
Because
let's just say, okay, so I'm gonna vote Meredith, but let's just say that we're gonna think about it until tribal council.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so let's go back, but I'm voting Meredith, and I don't want to. Trust me, I don't want to, but that's just, I feel like it's better for our game.
Right, absolutely, I agree.
I'm actually scared because the other scenario that I'm thinking of is that they vote me out because they think I have the idol. But I don't, because number one, I'm just trying to stay awake. It's 6 a.m. here in the Philippines. There, it's 6 p.m. So I'm like mentally trying very, very hard to keep my sanity at the 5. So I don't really go crazy and make a mess out of my game. So I don't know, but it should be straightforward based on our conversation with the 3. But if it doesn't, it's if Meredith has an idol, she's probably gonna vote me out, or Brett out, or Vinny. Who knows? It's gonna be one of us. I guess I'll just stick to the plan, and if Meredith decides to shake things up, then I'll leave it to chance. That's where I'm at right now. I don't have much I can do right now because it's pretty straightforward.
James, we were in here, but we're gonna go back. We're voting Meredith, but we're gonna tell her that we are going to we're going to like decide by it's just awkward. We're gonna just decide like we'll decide like maybe we'll like what am I trying to say? We'll decide at tribal council without like saying I'm gonna vote for you. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to just say that, but that's why we left just to discuss.
Did you guys use a pawn? I mean, it's okay if you use me as a pawn. Like
no, we're not using it. There's no using as a pawn. There's that's just what it is. We're voting Meredith.
Yeah, but I agree. I'm just scared that
Meredith thinks that you have the idol.
I know. I've been telling her I'm just trying to stay awake. Like I didn't even notice the things that you guys talked about.
That's what I said. And I'm like, I want him to have the idol.
So I was like,
let's go back to the room so it's not like sketchy.
All right.
I feel like if anything, James or at least Brett might try to, if he were to flip on one of the 3 of us that are still in this tribe, I feel like it would be me because I feel like my name's already been thrown out. So hypothetically, if I did flip, which I'm not promising is going to happen, but if I did quote unquote flip and vote whoever Meredith wants, I could tie it. I would be safe. Meredith would be safe, and then it'd be one of the other 2. I don't think that's going to happen. That's just a crazy scenario, but like we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Wota. I don't know how many times I've said it, but here we are again at Tribal Council. Just talk to me, Meredith. What is the morale like, especially for you because you've been to so many of these?
Yeah. I think this is like the last scrambles. I'm trying to scramble right now, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm just hoping that somebody sees the tool I can be for them and takes advantage of that. But we'll see how it goes.
So you're saying you're trying to scramble right now. Do you think the vote is you?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure. But I would be very open to not having that be the case. I've made my case to everybody. I think I could be a really good tool for them to get a threat out in the game and use me to their advantage, and then have that loyalty. I'm going to be in the majority or the minority if I make it to the merge regardless. So I'm not going to have anybody else that I'm indebted to that has power that I'm going into. I'll be basically beholden to whoever, if someone were to see me today. So I've been hoping that might get me through, but
Vinny, Meredith touched on how she talked to everybody and pitched her case. Now, when she pitched her case to you, what were your thoughts on it?
Very, very valid. I would understand where she's coming from. I'm sure I've been in that position before in a game, and it's like scratching and clawing your way back into the game. And I think the sad thing is following it. It just depends on the circumstance. I'm torn right now. I don't know what to do.
James, do you think this is going to be a straightforward vote, or are we going to see a little bit of a change up here?
I honestly don't know. Since we're 4, it's an even number. It's a big concern for probable tie, which can lead to rocks between the 2 that's left. So I'm just trying to process everything one at a time because my brain cells are close to none at this point.
He says that, but he just won around in the memory game, so someone's not as tired as he's letting on.
I allot brain cells for the challenges, and then the rest is like,
yeah.
Brett, James brings up something interesting because there are only 4 of you here, and you could find yourself in a maybe 2-2 tie, which then would turn into rocks. And how the game works, you are counting on scramble rooms, and sometimes you might not get to fully get the name that you thought someone else is going to vote, and you might vote the wrong direction, therefore creating a tie by accident. Any chance that you think that people here are not on the same page going into this vote?
I think we're on the same page, or I thought we were on the same page, but I think at least I've spoken to everybody, and everyone has given their opinions. I mean, for all I know, people are going to vote for me. I don't know what people were saying. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, worst case is we go to rocks and then we decide what happens there. I don't even know if I answered the question.
Yeah, not really, but that's okay. I think everyone's brain's a little foggy because of the length of the game so far. So it makes sense. You might have heard me ask a question and just said what you wanted anyway.
Yeah, true.
It happens. It's all good. So, James, I brought it up last Travel Council about maybe idols or advantages floating around. And with there only being 4 people, and you don't know when a merge could be coming up, it may never come, you don't know. So do you think that...
Never?
But you don't know. Our games are unpredictable. So do you think that something could maybe come out of this Tribal Council because of that unknown?
There's a high chance. It's been talked upon during Scramble a lot. But I think... I don't know, because I honestly also don't know who has it. It could be anyone. Could be Brett, could be Vinny, could be me. I may be bluffing, but I mean, and Meredith as well. So she could just be like bluffing and she doesn't have it. So everything is just really up in the air right now, and I don't know what's gonna happen. So I guess let's just find out.
Meredith, do you think anyone on this tribe has an idol or an advantage?
Yes, I absolutely do.
Do you want to name a name?
One of the 4 of us has an idol. My gut is telling me that it's James that has the idol. And that's interesting because it puts a little power imbalance in the remaining 3 people left in the tribe. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
James, Meredith just calls you out for maybe having an idol in this game. And, you know, Brett and Vinny are just sitting here looking pretty like, hey, she's not pushing a target on me.
Again, I'm trying to stay away. I didn't even notice the name change. So, I'll leave it at that.
And just as James leaves it at that, With that being said, it is time to vote. Whenever
I
you're
hate
ready.
her. I hate her so much. Why is she tagging me as a target? I don't have the idol. She keeps on mentioning my name. Oh, I guess that's the sleepiness talking. But yeah, bye, sis. You'll be missed.
I did my best. We'll see how it goes. I am voting James. I was scrambling. I tried to make them see that I could be a good tool, and I really do believe that he has the hidden immunity idol. We'll see if I'm lying. Sorry, James, if I just like really threw you under the bus and you don't have an immunity idol, but we'll see.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and wants to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final, and the person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call. I'll read the votes. Meredith. James. Meredith. That's 2 votes Meredith, 1 vote James, 1 vote left. Meredith, the tribe has spoken.
No, this has been a lot of fun. I didn't think I'd have this much fun doing it. I wish I was better at bouncing ping pong balls, but maybe next time. It was hard being on the tribe that was constantly at tribal council. We started off on a bad foot and then just kept going on that foot the whole time, but I don't know. It was a lot of fun. Good luck to my original tribe. Whoever's still left, Garret and Jay, I think.